Welcome to the You, Me, and Disney podcast. Hi, welcome back. I'm Nikki.
I'm Shawn.
How are things?
Good, Nick, good.
It's funny. I realized this morning when we were going to do this that it's felt like we haven't done this for 6 weeks. So we apologize. Last week was Easter.
It's a holiday.
And it was a holiday. So to all of you lucky people who got to celebrate Easter in Disney, high fives.
That's the best.
Right?
Have you ever done that?
No, I have not.
Yeah. Huh.
I would like one of our goals to be to celebrate every holiday at least once in Disney.
I would love to. Do they actually have the bunny?
Yes.
They do have the bunny.
Yes.
So he comes out,
Shoot, they have a parade.
With the bunny?
They have the parade and the bunny, and then there's a meet and greet with Mr. Bunny and Mrs. Easter Bunny.
So he kind of is in the Disney universe?
I think it's for people.
He stops by as a guest character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. That's cool.
So we hope everyone had a nice holiday, and shout out to everyone who has reached out to us.
Loves us.
Loves us.
We're still getting lots of love.
So we appreciate the love.
That'll actually housekeeping.
Oh, go.
I don't have any.
Oh,
So that would be my one bit of housekeeping is we have social media on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So if you are on one of those platforms, I don't know if I'm ever going to be on Facebook. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not a Facebook person because it just seems like the most complicated, I guess.
Yeah, no hate if you love Facebook. We're just not Facebook peeps.
We should, though. The Facebook Marketplace, I heard, is awesome.
Oh, really?
Yep. You could sell anything. Your soul, your car, anything.
I feel like our son's constantly trying to tell me the other day that he could buy a
Mustang Ferrari
for like $100 on Facebook Marketplace.
Look at this thing. Yeah. So.
All right. I guess we're going to have to check out Facebook Marketplace.
So maybe we will. Maybe if I could be convinced. But I have other things in the works, like maybe a website or something. Because I was thinking, how would people actually get a hold of us besides sliding into our DMs?
Loser.
Slide into DMs, which is weird when I actually see that. I'll tell you what, I'm so new to Instagram. When I see the little red, what would you call that symbol? The little squiggly line symbol?
The heart?
No, that's the love. That's the loves. No, the direct messaging symbol is like a little circle with vital signs running through it. That's the DM symbol. If you get a DM, that's it.
Yeah, because it's like a bubble for words and then words in the center.
Oh, maybe my eyes are that bad. I actually thought it was
God.
like a pulse.
So elderly.
But
so elderly.
To my point, when I see it, for 1/2 a second, I'm like, I hope this is not inappropriate.
I don't think anyone's going to.
You never know, because you never know.
I'm waiting for the trolls.
Yeah, those people are, and we kind of already did get one. One of the messages was I had made a meme about Universal, which, hey, I want to go to Universal. And the other person was like, let me tell you, no, it was Mama Melrose.
Yeah.
It was Mama
Melrose. Not that
bad. And the person was like, actually, Mama Melrose is, hey, these are all jokes, okay? This show is a joke, right?
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to laugh if we have it. Let's come back full circle. Don't take us seriously.
We're here to spread love about Disney and make jokes about Disney and
as many memes and funny quips as possible.
And if we keep getting trolls, maybe we'll do a Trolls of the Week.
That would be amazing, actually. That's actually a great idea. The worst comment of the week. You guys suck.
Don't be sending us trolls though. Anyways.
Yeah.
So
or Disney Buzz for the week of
Disney
3/21. Yeah, that's right. It is for the week of 3/21. Is it?
No, we're in April.
Oh, 4/21. Sorry. It gets complicated in these worlds. No, I'm on the wrong news.
You are in the wrong news.
No, I'm not.
Today is April 27th.
No, I'm here. Yeah. So this is for the week of 3/4/27.
Oh my God.
Can I edit this out?
Can we start over?
No, I'm gonna leave this in. All right. So let's get right into it. Smuggler's Run. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
It's a good ride. You like it. Sometimes it kind of makes you dizzy and stuff like that.
Smuggler's Run?
Smuggler's Run.
Oh my God.
Yep, the Millennium Falcon. When you walk into Batu and it's beautiful, it's a sunny day, and then you kind of know it's coming, and because you have to kind of like the Magic Cattle walk around a corner and then it just kind of
No,
reveals itself.
my brain instantly went to Rise of the Resistance. Anyways, yes, Smuggler's Run. I enjoy the queue, I enjoy the line. I cannot do the ride. I cannot look at the ride.
I think it's one of the best queues, in the parks.
Yeah.
So in May, I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago, they are coming out with a new Mandalorian movie.
Yeah.
And in honor of that, they have done scenes, including Mando and Grogu, where you help them go on missions. They released that they will have 4 new planets that will be included on the ride. So you will actually be on the ride, and you will go to 4 distinct planets. Whether that's 4 planets in differing missions, I don't know, because now that I'm saying it, I don't know. But let me tell you the planets. Bespin, I think I know that planet. Endor.
Oh, okay.
Ewoks, right?
Yeah.
Ewoks. And, of course, Tatooine, the dirt planet, that everybody goes to. The 4th planet, I don't know. I didn't write it down.
Oh, you're real good at this.
So that's it. Oh, the cool thing, this is the reason I'm actually telling you the story, is, like, if somebody doesn't know and they've never been on the ride, it's seat 6. So if you're not a party of 6, you're going to get put with a couple extra people. That can sometimes be difficult, because then you gotta have to figure out who's gonna do what. Like if you have young kids, most likely they're gonna want to pilot. Yeah, they're gonna want to be in the front 2 seats. The next 2 seats are the gunners. The last 2 seats are the engineers. The way it usually works is the children will be up front controlling this ship and making you so dizzy, because they're gonna be swinging it from left to right, that the people with the worst motion sickness will tend to sit in the back, right? Engineers, they literally just stare at a wall and look for green buttons and push the green buttons. That's all you do. And occasionally you'll glance up to be like, how much longer is this ride going to last? They're now incorporating screens with Grogu. Oh. Well, you will play a little game with Grogu. He will yell at you. Does he speak? Yeah. He'll point at a little ball. He will entice you to push the buttons. Maybe you're gonna like look for him. He'll pop up, and be like, push the button now, and that's it. I just thought it was interesting that now finally they're doing something to engage engineers.
So, for a person who's motion sickness, who has bad motion sickness, who always is a gunner, who could care less at all, I'm not a gunner, I'm an engineer in the very back. I literally don't look at the screen, and I just look at those buttons to push. So when they push green, because if you've ever had motion sickness, you'll know it has nothing to do, truthfully, it has to do with the screen. Your brain doesn't like it can't recognize that you're not really there.
Because you're not, yeah.
So if you're just not looking at the screen, aka there's no sickness.
Yeah.
So, are you telling me that Grogu is going to pop up in front of the lights?
So I believe they're adding, like a little sonar screen, like a little, probably like 6 inch by 6 inch. But it's going to have that's what they show. They showed the mock-up of a little picture of him and him pointing to the button, almost to be like, hey, look, button, push it.
Okay.
I don't know what level of engagement they're going to have. I don't think he's going to sit there and talk to you the whole time.
Well, it doesn't matter. I won't be able to look at either screen, so.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it'll be okay. Well, what's the difference between Grogu being there and a green blinking light?
Because I can't look at all. I have to keep my eyes shielded completely from the screen. It's almost, even when we're on an airplane, when you're on an airplane and they do those weird side turns and you can feel the plane, I have to close my eyes and that's how bad it is. Wow. Why I enjoy rides is sometimes baffling to me, because I get so motion sickness, so sick.
Yeah. Well, we'll check it out.
Yeah, I mean, good, amazing. Sorry, I digress. That for people who like this ride, I think that's amazing. I think it's good, because you are correct that the poor people in the back who don't get motion sickness, who want to be on this ride, who have a 6-year-old driving the ship who has no idea what they're doing, and they smash it into everything.
The first time, just to go back in time, Nikki and I, this was during COVID. The ride opened. No, it didn't open during COVID. We just happened to go there solo during COVID and go over to Galaxy's Edge. No, Galaxy's Edge had opened during COVID. Yeah, it did. Yep. Now that I'm thinking about it, you can look that up really quick. But the story is more, Nikki and I were the only two We had no engineers, we had no gunner, so I don't even know how we won the mission. But
we didn't because I couldn't drive because I got sick halfway through.
That's my story. Is I was so excited to launch that ship into like out into hyperdrive, that light speed, so that pulling back the controls. Nikki, the minute she saw that screen, quit instantly. Was like, can't do it. Put her head down, and literally we crashed. So I'm over there. I'm on one side controlling my controls, grabbing the other controls, trying to pull them back. And Nikki's like, I can't do that. I can't. And it was the worst.
It was.
So how we ever went back on the ride, I have no idea.
Because I knew that if we went with more people, I could sit in the back and
quit
and not have to participate.
Now you got to be clear. Galaxy's Edge
Disneyland
opened first.
Disneyland's version opened May 31st, 2019.
Okay, so
so pre-COVID.
Yep.
And Walt Disney World version opened August 29th, 2019. So both pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID by the time we got there.
By the time we got there. Quick funny story. That time that we went during COVID too, it was just Shawn and I, and we lied to our children. And told them.
I call it lying.
I do too. Or I do.
I call it keeping secrets.
It was amazing. We told them we were going to Camp Hope.
Yes. Because we were planning a much larger trip. So
we were planning a big family trip with my parents and everything. So we wanted to see what it really was like.
Yeah, with all the stuff.
If you went during COVID, in like high peak COVID, it was so. Disney still gave you the magic, but it was very weird. Like the masks outside.
Temperature settings, all.
Temperatures. There was hand sanitizer everywhere.
Wish that would come back.
That I do wish would come back. The lines, they actually had markers on the ground, so you had to stand a certain amount. And if you encroached on somebody else's spot.
Well, it was a rough time.
People got mad. But anyways, so that, good. I think for Grogu I think it's cool that they're.
Anytime they bring back something anytime they bring back something new or bring something new is a positive thing. So.
Well, yeah, they need to. I think they're worried.
Yeah, they are. Well, we'll get into that later.
Okay, go.
Yeah, we have talking about that. That's probably another story. Hey, Skyliner, what's your thoughts?
I love the Skyliner.
Right.
I do. I love the Skyliner. So the Skyliner picks you up at a multitude of different places.
It's like a mini monorail almost, right?
Yeah, but they're gondolas and they float in the sky.
Over Hourglass Lake.
Yeah.
Is one of them. Hourglass.
Hourglass
is between Art of Animation and Pop Century.
I remember when we were staying at the Caribbean and it was being built and we were like, ooh, that's ugly and it's going to be stupid. It's so, love it. I love it. The gondolas are the worst. The only thing with the gondolas is when you're waiting in line and you're like, ooh, I can't wait to get that gondola. And you get a bum gondola that's only a color and doesn't have a character.
That nasty green color. Yeah. What is that green color? But like split pea soup.
Yeah. I mean, the gondola, it goes pretty quick because it's forever moving. I mean, we've seen the line be insanely long.
Well, guess what? In January of 2026, so next January 2026, from the 25th till the 31st.
It's going to be closed?
Closed.
Always?
No, not always. They skipped this year.
They skipped this January?
They're skipping this January. Yeah, they skipped this January. They did not close it. I don't know if because they were trying to get their numbers up. They didn't want to have any negatives, but like next year, they're like, hey, 2026 is already a bag of shit anyways. So
yeah, right. We're closing everything. We might as well just close the gondolas.
Yeah, might as well have it the year of the closure. Somebody needs to make that t-shirt, right? So yeah, it will be closed. So here's the thing though. They have to now come up with bus routes for those. Why do they need to do that?
Because if you are staying at a property that offers the gondola, they do not offer buses anymore. They used to. You used to be able to pick.
I feel like I never knew that until recently.
Because we aren't bus people. We're always Uber people, which we've talked about, or gondola people.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm pretty sure if you're staying at Pop Century or Art of Animation or the Caribbean Beach Resort has buses.
Internal bus system.
No.
That's what I felt. That's what I was saying.
The Caribbean Beach Resort.
They might have gotten rid of it, though.
It's been a long time.
They could just have an internal bus system. Well, they might have got, hey, it's not, it has buses. It's just where the Skyliners go to. So so they'll have a bus to get you to Animal Kingdom. They'll have a bus to get you to Magic Kingdom, but you will take the Skyliner to go to Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
Correct.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Yeah, but they still have buses. I mean, they have to have buses. That would be almost impossible for them to not have buses. So that's I think it's gonna be a bummer. So if you are planning like a trip or something like that next January, then I would just be very cautious, or just plan a little bit ahead and, just get yourself some transportation. Otherwise, like Lyft, Uber.
And we've talked about that before. I'm a huge fan of the Uber system. I know we've talked about this in length. It's just nice. And now that we know you can schedule a Lyft or schedule an Uber, it can be the way to go. And then if you got a couple extra dollars, like those minivans are super cute. So no fret. Disney's not going to let you down. It's going to give you transportation, but I'm a big Skyliner. And just to let you know, the Skyliner is connected to 4 resorts: Disney's Art of Animation, Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Disney's Pop Century, and Disney Riviera Resort. So those are the 4.
The Riviera is kind of where it makes that little turn.
And they go to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
that's
the 2.
Yeah.
So just be prepared. So this is one of this next little topic is one of is a big one. So we talked about this like over the last couple weeks about how Disney has been trying to entice people with free things, bringing some old things back like luggage and stuff like that. They announced, and I think I might have talked to you about this briefly in passing, $99 hotel rooms.
I saw that.
Yeah. I put out a meme about the $99 hotel rooms. It got tens of thousands of views. So people are very excited about $99 hotel rooms. All right. I heard somebody else talk about it, and they were like, they haven't had $99 hotel rooms since 2008, the last time we had a recession. So there's a lot of factors going on right now. There's a lot of and I'm not an economist, peek behind the curtain. Okay. But there is a lot of financial uncertainty in the world. Disney has some uncertainty in the world. There's some political uncertainty. There is a lot of uncertainty, okay?
Yeah.
So Disney, I think, is grasping at straws right now. I want to kind of tell you this and see what you have to say about it.
Okay.
So I know this is for 2 nights or longer, okay?
Yep.
That's the kind of fine print. You're pulling it up as
I'm trying to go.
Cool.
You
keep
talk about it.
Because I know it. The thing is, I think there's more dates than what I have written down.
They actually have so many.
Does it start from June 29th till July 31st? Do you see that as a date?
Just to give everyone a quick, if you are on My Disney Experience,
you can go, promos.
When you go to My Disney Experience, you click on places to stay, and there's a little carrot, and the carrot will drop down all the places to stay. And the funny thing is the special offers is in there.
Yeah.
So if you click on the special offers, currently, my phone is mad. Currently they have 18 special offers. Now, on any given day 6 months ago, a special offer, you clicked in there and it was 2, and it was usually military discounts.
Always military, yep.
And if you're a
Seasons Pass.
Yeah, Seasons Pass, or if you have the Disney Visa card, you get 20% off.
Something.
Random dates where no one would go.
Yeah.
So sorry, go.
While I tell you this, see if you can find the more dates, because what I have is June 29th till July 31st. I know there's more dates, but now let me get into this.
Yes,
okay?
go.
So the way the hotels are tiered, and we're talking about on-property Disney hotels, Disney-owned hotels. A couple of these, like the Swan and Dolphin, are Disney affiliated, but not Disney owned. And
good neighbor hotels.
I don't know. That is a good neighbor, right? But I don't know if that even qualifies for this. We could probably look into deeper. But these are all Disney hotels, and they are ranked as value, which is, I wouldn't even call it your lowest tier. I'd call it your entry level. Then moderate, which is your mid-level, you get a sunroof out of it. And then your deluxe, you get if this is a car, you get spoilers and nicer stuff, spoiler, you get a spoiler.
$19.90
makes it deluxe. They're all the same. Level of service is the same. I think just what happens is you go from small, medium to grand. That's it.
Yeah.
Even though the value tends to be the largest hotels. I'm going to start giving some pricing, and I want you to tell me what you think of these prices, and then you can hit me with what you see for dates.
Okay, go.
Pop Century, okay? $99. I'm sorry, not Pop Century. All Stars. All Star Music, Sports, and Dance. What's that other one?
Music,
Sports, and Movies.
Movies.
Movies, sports, and movies. $99 a night, okay? To stay there. Minimum 2 nights, but if you go 3, 4, 5, I don't think I think maybe up to 2 weeks is the max you could stay at any property anyway. $99 a night. That, I want you to let that soak in, all right?
That's nuts.
That is 1 carton of eggs, a thing of milk, and a bag of potato chips.
Yep.
That's $99.
Yep.
We went out to the movies last night, and that was $99. Yeah.
Yeah, because you paid
Popcorn.
40 for the ticket.
Yeah, and then popcorn, drinks.
30.
Yeah.
So 40, 50, 60, 70.
Yeah. We could have stayed at All Star.
Our stupid son, after we had already bought popcorn, was
want another bag of popcorn.
Can I have another bag of popcorn?
Yeah. Kermit. Next one.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, go. Sorry,
So All Star.
I need to write these down.
$99 a month. That's okay, right? You need a pen?
I got a pen.
Okay.
I got a pen.
So this next one is the one that blew my mind out
Okay.
of all of these.
Okay. All Stars or Pop Century?
No.
Okay, go.
All Stars, $99 a month. Art of Animation Suite.
Yeah.
A suite.
Yeah.
If you've never stayed in one, they are nice little 1-bedroom suites with almost a full kitchen, 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms with showers, fold down Murphy bed, and a fold out couch. They can sleep 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
So I wouldn't say it's it's not really a full kitchen. So you walk in the door and there is a table right there that folds down to the Murphy bed. So you could put 1 child or 2 children there. Yes. Then they have there's a microwave, there's a fridge, there's a sink. So there's a cute little setup there, and then there's almost like a mini living room. So that's where the pop-out couch is with your TV. And then yes, the bedroom was relatively spacious and has a full connected bathroom. The bedroom is so spacious that the time we stayed there, we actually could fit a crib.
We had a crib, yeah. So $229.
Whoa.
Isn't that nuts? $229.
So
we've paid $330 to stay at the Pirates of the Caribbean. $229. I want you to let that soak in for a minute. That's insane.
So with the family suites, the problem is if you have the family suites are good, obviously, if you have children, right? Because then mom and dad have their own
or if you just want to go there and not have to fold down your Murphy bed and be able to eat breakfast. It gives you a lot of room.
Yeah, but you just said that, I mean, if you just wanted to go and make a more spacious room. So the problem with those is, and if you were my dad, so there are some people who like to walk out of their door and
hotel versus motel.
Hotel versus motel. So the one thing is you don't have access to outside. Like when you open your door, you are inside the hotel. You don't have a balcony you can walk out to.
Right. Hotel feeling. You think you're Hilton or anything else. Yeah.
But yes, $229 is absolutely insane because if you are going with a family and grandparents are going with you, it doesn't matter who sleeps on the pop-out couch. I mean, if you split that's nuts.
Yeah, I thought so too. Moving up. Now we're going to deluxe.
This is what I want to know.
We're going to deluxe. Saratoga Springs. The nice deluxe. Over by Disney Springs?
Yeah.
$249. Are you booking it right now?
Yes.
$240. Hey, Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
$330.
Whoa.
Yeah.
These are $700, $800, $900 hotels.
Yeah. Especially Saratoga. I think Saratoga is usually around $800 a night. I mean, granted, Animal Kingdom, you're not going to be looking at giraffes. I'm sorry. You'll be looking at a parking lot. You're going to be there. You can walk down to the lobby and see the giraffes. You're just not going to see them from your hotel room. You're gonna have a parking lot view, or maybe they upgrade you. Maybe
where did you find this?
Hey, don't worry about it. It's there somewhere. These are upcoming promos. They're there. You got to probably Google the $99 special. That's what I would say. If it's not readily out there.
It's not. Save up to 30% on rooms at select Disney Resort Collection hotels when you stay 5 consecutive nights or longer.
That's an old school promo, kid.
This offer is valid May 1st through July 31st.
Yeah. That's a different promo altogether. This is the new $99 promo. Oh.
I think you just gave false news.
This is for Disney Plus subscribers.
Oh, okay.
There's the caveat for that. I forgot to write that little tidbit
You
down.
are a loser because that makes a huge difference.
This is for, that's right. This is for Disney Plus subscribers. So, hey, guess what? Go spend the $5 and get yourself a month of Disney Plus if you want this promo.
It's not here.
It's on Disney Plus. Google it. Don't even look it up. But here's the thing. It's limited availability. Meaning there could only be 5 of these. It could already be gone.
It probably is.
By the time I wrote this story, and this story broke like a week and a half ago, I wrote this down like kind of in the middle of Easter. They could already be gone. You never know.
It's not here, so I'm going to have to research your fake news. Now that you just told everyone that there's $99 rooms and you can stay at Saratoga Springs for $249.
$249, Saratoga.
So currently, when you go to Can't Miss Offers Summer of 2025, there's save 50% on select kids ages 3 to 9. So date-based tickets. So that means kids are 50% off for their price tickets. Free dining plan with select packages. Special summer 3-day.
Hey, right here in 2025, Disney offers a variety of deals that include $99 hotel rooms for Disney Plus subscribers.
All right.
Along with other special pricing and benefits for Disney Vacation Club members. These deals are available for select days and may require booking in advance. So, it's right here on Disney Plus subscribers. Special summer savings for Disney Plus subscribers.
Found it.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you have to say?
Well, no,
is this article right here? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Well, you didn't.
You're welcome.
You didn't tell me Disney Plus. That was the whole caveat to this.
Go and keep looking, see if there's more dates.
And no, purchase through offer valid stays most nights. June 29th to July 31st. So it's a very limited time.
So I was right about the days. Probably about 1 month.
Yep.
But through the 4th of July.
Which is insane.
Right, yeah.
Damn it. If we weren't going away.
Well, we can talk about that after the show.
Well, I'm just hoping that Halloween at Disney is my absolute favorite time to go. I love it.
I think we were
talking. They never offer promos.
They were offering free dining. Remember that. So there are. I think the point right now is that they're offering a lot of deals. Like Nikki said, usually when you go into the specials offer, there's 6
Not
at
even
most.
Yeah.
At most, and you got to kind of like. It'll be some random Tuesday in the middle of a month you don't want to go, and you're like, and then you try to convince yourself that it's okay. These granted, they're all. In the summer, they all seem to be deals that people would want. Like a $99 hotel room is insane.
It is. And if you're just going for like a quick go, like that's amazing.
Yeah, that is. I think I was pricing something up not too long ago, and I think the same hotel, the cheapest I could find was $190. This is half off.
I think when we went to All-Star Music Resort for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I think those rooms were like $300.
$260. $240 to $260.
Okay, with tax, we're $300.
Yeah, you're probably right with tax and fees. Because you're right, you only see the initial startup cost.
Yep.
Yeah.
$300. Because I remember being mad that it was that I felt like Disney was price gouging because it was a holiday and they know people go down.
Yeah.
And this is they should have promos like this all the time around any holiday. But anyway, nice. Yeah. I'm going to have to look more into this.
We're going to have to price something up right as soon as we're done with this.
We
put a little asterisk there. Let's go melt our faces off maybe on July 31st. Yeah. Like we're already on a lot of vacations in July anyway. Let's throw another one into the mix. this next one, I'm going to caveat this with, this is a rumor, okay? There's 2 stories here, so write down rumor. But rumor from credible sources. Okay. So what tends to happen is Disney is a publicly owned company. So that means they have stocks, right? The stock prices have to keep going up, or they have to succeed financially in order for the shareholders to make money, or they get pissed, they back out, they sell their shares. Disney files bankruptcy, we're all sad, right?
Yes.
Bob Iger does town hall meetings. He does financial phone calls with the main shareholders. Kind of, what are the plans for the future? What does it look like? What happens? Stuff like that. I guess a permit was filed not too long ago that said they might actually be opening up another park.
I heard this.
Did you actually hear this rumor?
I don't know if it was you saying it in passing or if I heard it through Disney sources. But it's funny because as much as rumors like this happen, unless someone started a rumor like that, like randomly, those rumors...
What do you mean, like a what if it?
Yeah, what if, and somebody picked it up. Usually if they're filing a permit, those tend to be right. Because like anytime they're building a ride and somebody gets like the permit pictures, that's typically what like Disney sources go by. You know what I mean? So a whole new park permit, a rumor.
There is a rumor that a permit was already filed. And once a permit is filed, they have a set amount of time to do something. And now this is initial permit. This isn't like a permit to break grounds. Like there's during the building process, there's so many things that happen behind the scenes. This is an initial thing, but there has been speculation and rumors for years, like analysis and stuff like this. And people, it's kind of like when there's sports teams, you always have people on the sidelines who are like, they should get this quarterback or this pitcher, blah, blah, blah. The speculation here is all of the pressure from Epic Universe is forcing them. Well, there's one rumor. Here's the other rumor that is really starting to solidify is that none of the things that have been discussed are going to happen. None of the villains' lands, anything that hasn't already started might not happen. It might happen eventually, but not on the timelines. And that has to do with current situations with tariffs or fear of tariffs and things like that because of... And just in case you're wondering, Disney doesn't actually build these roller coasters. These roller coasters are built by firms that's all they do is build roller coasters for parks. And hey, just in case you're wondering, there's multiple parks out there. There's Six Flags, there's Cedar Falls, there's all these other brands that are out there. And Disney just happens to be one of the major players in this game. So a couple of these companies that have already won these bids. Because what happens is, hey, I want to build a roller coaster. So Disney puts out hey, whoever's interested in building it, give us some pricing. Well, the people that have already won the bid and got the best pricing happen to be in other countries.
Yeah, they're like Sweden and Norway.
The problem is those are tariffed countries. The other problem is steel from these countries is going to be tariffed as well. So I'll throw out a number. It probably has nothing to do. It's $1 billion, okay? $1 billion to make a roller coaster. Now these tariffs come in. You're talking about tariffs on the material, talk about tariffs on labor. Hey, $1.5 billion now.
Yeah.
Times all the roller coasters that they want to build, all the expansion. That's a lot. That pill is huge. And Disney might not want to do that. So that I've heard is like it is, I want to say.
So they're not going to build a whole new land then?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what's happening.
So when I researched what I had looked at, it says Disney files permits for project for future Cars-themed land at Magic Kingdom.
Not land.
But it was a
park.
So I think I have a feeling that the rumor mill is working out there because there's a difference between filing permits for something they had already announced, like if they're just expanding more on the Cars themed land in Magic Kingdom.
Let me explain how permits work, okay? I have a little bit of knowledge in this. Anytime you want to replace a receptacle, electrical outlet, anything. You want to do some minor plumbing. Technically, you have to pull a permit. So Disney is pulling permits left and right. There's probably a whole building dedicated to just pulling permits, to have an inspector come over to make sure everything is kosher so that you don't have insurance claims down the road. Somebody gets hurt and somebody is not liable. These permits that you're referring to with Cars Land had to do with like whenever you're dealing with like water, things like that, wetlands, you dealing with animals, creatures, displacement, things like that. Like, you know, there might be an endangered frog that's there, especially in Florida, an alligator, something, a snake or some marsupial. You have to relocate these things. So somebody comes in, like usually engineers, maybe an environmental scientist will come in, do surveys and things like that, and have to work things out. They did have a problem with the lakes, the rivers of America. That is where Tom Sawyer's Island is.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure they even worked that situation out yet, how they were going to move the waterways. The problem is when Epic Universe, they could have fixed this, unfortunately, during COVID. They had time, but instead took 9 years to build Tron. And I don't want to go on the negative, like, hey, pointing fingers. Universal's are a publicly owned company too.
Yeah.
They just decided to, hey, let's push this thing. And I mean, you've seen the videos. It's amazing. It is amazing.
I will always be a Disney junkie at heart, but I have no problem if you were to call me tomorrow and be like, hey, we're going to Epic Universe for 3 days.
I told Nikki, because I'm going to go on a side tangent now. I told Nikki, I was like, hey, looking at the dragons over in Isle of Burke, you know, Hiccup and Toothless. And I was like, Nikki, I heard they're going to fly. Then the next day, I saw the video of Hiccup and Toothless flying, landing on a stage, him hopping off. And I'm like, in Disney, that would not happen. Because, again, going back to the lawyers, no way, man. No way. The lawyers would be like, that is going to fall.
Tinkerbell flies.
Tinkerbell is... I don't know. I have no idea.
I think when Disney does something, they do it right.
Yeah.
So I think they just need to get on the upgrade train.
Maybe. Yeah. Well,
because this is why they're offering a plethora of things. Yeah. Number one, I think Disney was on a taking money and taking things away from the consumer. Not necessarily because they're greedy. They can be. Bob Chapek ruined Disney for that brief time. I was just going on a tangent and forgot where I was going to go. Disney was taking things away. So everything was going up in price. They took away luggage. They took away the Mears transportation. Everything was, magic bands are gone. Take. And I think that they may have lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know? And so now you have Epic Universe over there that has amazing things to do. And I think that they are need to figure out how to get people who love Disney will always love Disney. They will always choose Disney over Epic Universe, but I don't, they got to catch up.
Yeah.
Period. Like they got to catch up. And I think they're freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be freaking out if I was Bob Iger.
I will sometimes like put on my CEO hat and be like, hey, gosh, if I was running this $1 trillion company and having to make these decisions, and obviously Bob Iger, much like a foreign leader or our leader, is just a face guy. He's not really the guy pulling all the strings. You know, there's so many departments and things like that. And he's just the face of Disney. I wouldn't even know where to begin because right now this isn't, you know, there's an analogy that if you put a frog in a pot and basically turn it on, the frog will never know he's actually boiling to death because the water will gradually rise. This water is magma. And okay, and you just take that frog and I'm sorry, no animal cruelty because this is an imaginary frog. You chuck it in, that frog is dead instantly. Yeah. This is what Bob Iger is dealing with. Like liquefaction. I know it's like one of those things, like if you put procrastination, you keep putting it off. You're like, oh, I'm sure it's not going to be that great. Oh, no, it is. And hey, by the way, during all of this, while they were expanding, you were taking away.
Correct.
And
that was what I just said.
Yeah, right. Bob Chapek, right. I know it's not Bob Iger. It was and it might not have even been Bob Chapek. It might have been everybody else that was trying to save Disney money because they were hemorrhaging money. They were losing money from, the problem is this, because they are a huge company, it's not just Disney parks.
Yeah, they also have...
They have ESPN. They have all these subsidiaries that fall under their umbrella. Well, if one isn't doing well, let's shift it from somewhere else. They steal from Peter to your expression.
Yeah.
Steal from Peter to save Paul or whatever. So
rob from Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah, the parks always do the best. They're doing the best. They're basically handing out Band-Aids and putting Band-Aids on everybody else. So you go over to Disney Springs and let's just talk about, we've never talked about this, over in Galaxy's Edge, the hotel. It cost them, I don't know, $100 million to build that getaway cosplay hotel.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, the Starship.
That is now offices.
Offices. It was open for 1 year. It was a loss. They tried. It was a loss. They're going to take tax write-offs on that to try to recoup some of their money back.
But rather than turn it into offices, there's 900 other things they could have done with it.
Well, technically they couldn't have. It had to have, there's some guidelines that in order for them to recoup tax money off of it, it couldn't be occupied by like guests.
Oh, so they literally had to just write it off.
They had to write it off to get some money back, and maybe in the future then turn it into hotels. You know, again, we're because we're not doing smart things right now. These are smart, very analytical people. They know what they're doing. They just might not always make great financial choices. So I'm worried. I'm really worried, especially because, like I started the program about the uncertainty. These people know way more than you and I know, the average person.
I personally don't think they have hyped up Villains Land and, the new Cars ride. It may take a lot longer like Tron did, but it's gonna happen, in my personal opinion. I don't think that they're just completely not and gonna abandon it. With the pressure that they're feeling from Epic Universe, people would boycott Disney.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone is ever going to boycott Disney. I think what'll happen is...
what I mean by that is no one's going to stand out front and be like, Disney, you suck. But they're going to be like, why am I...
They've done this so many times in the past. Do you know... And you might not be aware of it because it is always fluid. We're moving forward in this river. But Disney has made many announcements about future plans, whether it's like, we're going to open up this, and it never happens. It's kind of because the volume of the things that they say, they do some of them, but not all of them. It just so happens that there's a possibility that none, and again, this is a rumor, okay? There's a possibility, but if you really look into it and you're like, whoa, because of all the other factors that...
The tariffs.
Yeah. And we're all kind of a little nervous about these things, or maybe we're not, who knows? It is going to ultimately affect the parks. I mean, maybe not you as a person personally, but it is going to affect the parks. So, yeah, that's...
stressful.
It's going to be interesting to see, especially because of all the closures that are happening.
Because Villains Land was scheduled to open in 2027.
Yeah.
So I guarantee it won't be till 2029, if then.
Well, it's funny you said 2029 because that is one of the dates that was floating around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Push it out 2 years.
Because it takes 2-3 years. It takes a year to break ground. Then you got to clear it. Then you got to, oh my gosh, it's so long, the process. And then the level of detail is like 2029. Yeah, it's going to be rough for a couple of years. So we'll have to, hey, maybe we'll be around in 2029 to be able to tell you what's going on.
Sweet.
Yeah. This is my last story. This is a light news week. Is going to have to do 2 parts. It's going to have to do with next week, what we're going to talk about.
Oh, what are we talking about next week?
Well,
it's top of the month.
Next week is our top of the month treat episode. So again, every top of the month, we're going to break format from news and talk about something special. Last month, it was our top 5 rides.
Yeah.
This year is going to be a ride review of when we went on the Disney Wish.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna give our thoughts. We're gonna give a complete review. We're gonna tell you some facts about the Wish. We're gonna tell you about our experience when we went on it. I went a couple years ago or whatever.
Yep.
But we'll fill you in with all the facts. But
okay.
The story is Disney's new ship.
Oh, I've heard it's nice.
the Disney Destiny.
Yeah.
Yes, it is beautiful. It is the 7th ship. Okay?
Okay.
7th. It is a Disney Wish. It is the Wish class. So, in case you're wondering, what does that mean? Size. So there is the fantasy, which I'm not sure which class that is. I want to say that you have like the fantasy, the magic, the wish, the wonder, the treasure, a couple other ones, Pokey and Dopey. But this new one, the Destiny, is going to be a wish class, which, I mean, that to somebody, what does that mean? It's big. It's not the biggest, but it's big. It is the newest layout. So if you've ever watched the video on the Disney Wish or wondered, or you're even interested in Disney Cruise Line at all, I would go look at the video. There's I think the making of the Disney Wish on Nat Geo.
Yes, it was.
We watched it. It was
We
great.
watched it.
It was actually built during COVID, but it is an engineering marvel how this thing is put together like Legos. It's like a little block by block,
Yes.
and you know, little things like that. But it looks and it sounds awesome.
Wish class ships are among the largest in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, with a capacity for around 4,000
Don't
guests.
give out facts. That's next week.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing jumping ahead?
I thought you were.
It's the end of the month. We're not at the
Okay,
beginning of the
sorry.
month yet.
No, I won't talk about it again.
No, just the cool thing I saw was a lot of villains.
Yes.
A lot of villain interaction.
I like villains.
So like heroes. Oh no, that's the theme of the ship. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Captain Hook, isn't it?
No, it's heroes versus villains.
Oh, that's Peter Pan is.
When you get into the ship, they make you choose a side. Yes. So it's going to be more interactive than the other ships. It's going to be, do you want to be a hero or a villain? How that's going to play out, no idea. I think it was kind of calling back to what we were just talking about, the Star Wars hotel. You kind of did something similar.
Yes.
When you walked in, you were like, are you with the Republic or are you with like the First Order? You know, they made you choose, and like it kind of dictated how your paths would go, and like maybe if they had shows and stuff like that, you'd be on that side or the other side. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, right. So that'll be in next week's episode. We'll go into detail, and that'll probably be a little bit of a longer episode because there's a lot
So
to
much
cover.
to talk about.
A lot of like, dining and all that and everything else. So that'll be a good one next week. And I think my hack.
Oh, okay.
I talked about these things before.
Have you?
I think I have when I've said like it falls in the same category, but it's more specific. If you have younger children, bring extra clothes.
Underwear.
A change of clothes. We can tell you from personal experience that if you have a kid, a child that, even infants, babies, whatever, you can up to 9 years old, they shit their pants. That's going to ruin your vacation. All right. I can tell you personally. All right. Or even a grown up, maybe you got some problems, no shame, but bring some extra clothes, because again, if you have your stroller, like I've told you to do, and then you have your backpack, like I've told you to do, fold up some extra clothes, maybe put them in a plastic bag so that if you go on a ride, they stay dry, or it rains, they stay dry. Because imagine you walked in at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already raining and your kids are miserable or they have an accident or something like that. And gosh, you know what it's like sometimes to get out of wet clothes and just put on dry clothes.
It's a whole different person.
Oh, it could change your attitude. It could change your life, and it's, so I think that's my hack. It's just come prepared, grab those Ziploc,
So that was my hack,
Yeah.
is to always bring Ziploc bags with you.
Ziploc bags, yeah.
Couple different sizes. Ziploc bags in the park are literally a lifesaver. They save your phone.
Yeah.
They save clothes. They save a lot of stuff. So always, always, always have at least 2 Ziploc
yeah,
bags.
with some
Yep.
Band-Aids and
With
stuff like that.
yeah, a whole that was going to be my hack for next week. So I will.
Did you steal that from that young girl? Did I show that to you?
No.
Oh, I thought the other day I was like, hey, look at this girl. She has like a whole go bag, like a go bag just in case is like a bag already filled with like essentials in your house.
Yes.
This girl brings a go bag into the park. She's like, what do you need? Plasma? I have it. It's right here.
I have a go bag. It has Band-Aids in it, bobby pins, Orajel for some reason, because I think one time someone had a tooth that was bothering them, and everyone was like, how are you a nurse and you don't have Orajel and this, that, or Band-Aids and this, that? And I was like, listen, I didn't. So now I as well always have a go bag.
Yes, it's smart. Anything else?
No.
Yeah, we covered a lot today in a little bit of time. I think we crammed it all in. It wasn't a heavy news week. I think it wasn't like the week before. It wasn't super positive, unfortunately. Although it was. They're huge deals, right? I think the only negative is if there's gonna be a park there to go to next year.
Oh.
That seems to be it right now. But I mean, other than that, things are going well. It looks like times are good and everything else. So I mean, unless you don't have anything else, we'll call it quits. And hey, like I always like to say, stay classy, Disney.
And thanks for stopping by.
But stay classy.